Okay, so I just woke up about 15 minutes ago and I need to get my life in order. So let's spend the day just resetting everything and sorting our ish out. We're just going to have to excuse this whole situation going on here because, like I said, I've just rolled out of bed and straight in with my Monster Rosa, which, to be honest, I have no shame in my game. It's just necessary at this point. Right now I need a snack, I need to drink my Monster, and I just need to do a few things on my laptop first. I don't know if anyone else is like that. You just wake up and you're like, oh, let me just tick some things off and then I'll get onto the other stuff. So first things first, I got paid yesterday from a brand and I also got paid over the weekend. So it's currently Tuesday. And I've just been thinking about where to allocate that money. So far, I've invested a little bit of it, but I'm also just keeping some aside because Joe and I are actually trying to do our permanent residency, and applying for that is expensive. Don't get me wrong, it's not as expensive as what some people do actually end up paying when they move here without a sponsorship. But yeah, that is a really big focus of ours for the next few months because we just want to get the ball rolling on that as soon as possible. So a lot of that has just been put aside. Hopefully I can hold on to it by the time we actually need it. But yeah, a lot of what I got paid has actually gone towards just a bit of an emergency fund, like should I need it over the next few months. If you're new here, I do content creation full time at the moment and I specialise in UGC, so user generated content. So I create content for brands to use on their socials. Another really urgent thing. So I'm going through this whole name change situation. I'll probably do a separate video on all the things they don't tell you about when you get married. But name change is so hard, especially because we're in Australia and I have to do it all in the UK from here. I've already updated my name with HMRC, but I need to pay for my passport and I need to get my passport done ASAP because we will be traveling in the next few months, which is really exciting. I can't wait to document all that. So that's going to set me back at least a couple $100. I'm just looking at my spreadsheet now. So basically I do a monthly spreadsheet, which has all of my expenses. I'll have personal, I have my investments, I have savings, I have credit, and then I also have business, like a section for all of my business expenses. And basically I have a total at the end of that spreadsheet, which says what all of the expenses are. And then I have my income, and then I have my income minus my expenses. And then I can sort of see what I'm left with. You know, I am type A as well, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So it is colour coordinated and laid out quite nicely. So I'm going to take a closer look at this just for the first part of this morning. And that also helps me to structure the rest of my business and sort of see how much do I need to bring in for the rest of the month. So I've actually got a shoot coming up with the Oodie next week, which is really exciting. So that's one of their e-com shoots where I go to their head office and yeah, we do a full-blown photo shoot, which is fun, get hair and makeup done and everything. So that is next week. I've also got 2 invoices outstanding other than that from other brands as well. So I just factor all of that in. I have a monthly goal that I set myself for how much I want to earn. And I've actually, since starting 2026, I've set a goal for end of financial year. So not for the whole of 2026. I've kind of stripped that back a little bit just to go all the way up till that end of financial year and just what I want to earn. And then I kind of start afresh when the new financial year starts. That just works better for me instead of doing one for like the whole of 2026. And then I try and improve on that each and every year. That's my goal, really. That's my goal. That's all I ever think of. What was his name? Shane something. So I also have another spreadsheet which just tracks all of my income, my pending invoices, and then my targets as well. So that's something I'm going to look at right now. And then guys, we need to shower, get ready for the day. Today, Tuesday, is actually outreach day. So this is where I have a really big work block and I just reach out to brands. I've got a massive target today. I don't even want to say it because I'm probably not going to do it. I've got 50 on here, but that's because I also slacked off a bit last week. But I'll be happy if I can get like 25 done today and 25 done tomorrow, something like that, because tomorrow is also another scheduled outreach day. I've already posted on YouTube Shorts this morning, and I am about to post on TikTok. And then the other thing we need to do, guys, we really desperately need to do this. We need to clean the house. We need to clean the house. It's not even so much cleaning, it's the tidying. It's quite messy in here at the moment. So lots to do today. Nelly also needs walking later. Ideally, she needs a bath. I'm going to make an official start now. So I'm going to have my snack. I'm going to post on TT and down this morning as fast as possible. No, I'm joking. That will just make me all like burpy and stuff. I just realised that I need to do a Coles order as well, which kind of comes into my budgeting that I'm doing right now, so that's fine. But, oh my God, when am I going to pick that up? Maybe I'll get Joe to pick it up. No, actually, he'll probably go gym. Oh my God, that is just another task that I did not need for today. That is going to eat into very valuable time. Look, this is all because I woke up late. I was meant to have a 4:45 start this morning, and I woke up at like 7:15 instead, and that is just not ideal. Like, I woke up 4:45 yesterday. Why couldn't I do it today? I was just a bit tired, to be honest. But that's just an excuse. I could have got up. I really could have got up. My alarm went off, and I was like, and then I turned it off. So I've only got myself to blame. It's all right, let's crack on, let's do this. Just thought this would be worth mentioning. I actually use ShopBack for pretty much everything. Everything that I possibly can. If I'm ordering online, I look to see if it's on ShopBack first. And this is so interesting. I just checked my lifetime earnings because it shows you when you go into the app. $740.09. And I'll tell you how much of that I've actually claimed already. I think I'll be able to see. So I've already redeemed $622.65. So I've got $116.42 that's tracked, and $1.03 available to redeem, but you can't redeem it until it's $10 or more. Even though when you do Coles, it's like 0.15%. It does all add up, but I'm not gonna lie, most of that isn't from Coles. That would be from like booking.com, because whenever we book something like a hotel or a stay, I'll do it through ShopBack, and quite often they have like a 10, 12, even 15% I've seen before cashback on your entire stay. So when we stayed in Bali, we booked a villa for about 7 of us, and it come to like over 3,000 Aussie dollars, I think, it was a really good deal. It was like 8 nights worth or something. And me and Joe got over $300 back from that stay. How insane is that? That was such a nice little present. As soon as we come back from our wedding, we were like, so yeah, that is where I'm doing my Coles order now, and where I always do my Coles order, because sometimes they will do better offers as well. Like, obviously, I always buy Monsters. And the other day they had, I don't know if I'm making this up, it was like 50% cashback on the Monsters, but just the Monsters. And I thought that was really good. So if you don't know about ShopBack, this is not sponsored, nothing. I don't work with them currently. I would like to. But if you don't know about them, get onto it, because in this day and age, $740 is a lot of money. So we're doing quite well so far this morning. Alexa, what's the time? It's 8:37 a.m. and I'm just about to make the bed and finish getting ready. We have already done expenses. We've done a Coles order. I've showered, washed my hair, done my whole skincare routine. I've mapped out my day, and I've already done some social media posts. So we are doing well, people. Let's make the bed, and then, yeah, I'll finish getting ready and chat to you a bit more. So I'm going to do some makeup really quickly, and I'm actually going to let you in on a bit of a hack of mine. So if ever I need to do things really quickly, and I do this for so many different tasks, so I've got 2 Alexas around the house, one downstairs, one upstairs, and I literally use her to set timers for absolutely everything. So say for example, I need to do my makeup and I need to do it really quickly. I can probably do makeup quickly in, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe less. So I'll set a timer for like 8 minutes so that I do it even quicker, and she'll go off and then that will sort of speed me up. But like usually I get it done before the timer even goes off because I'm just like in that headspace of let's get this done fast. I even do this if I'm cleaning. So say I want to tidy up the bedroom, give it a hoover, give it a bit of a clean, then I'll set a 15-minute timer and try and cram as much as I possibly can into those 15 minutes. So that is such a life hack, honestly. Joe doesn't use it, my husband, he doesn't use it nowhere near as much. It's so ideal because it's open plan downstairs. We have her in the living space, which is literally basically in the kitchen. And I'll say, like, if I'm cooking pasta or something, depends, you know, how long I need to cook it for, but I'll be like, I'll say her name. I don't want to say it because then she'll be like, sorry, what was that? But I'll say her name and then I'll say, set me a 12-minute timer. And then I know, right, I've got to like get the sauce or whatever, like the pasta sauce finished up for 12 minutes time when that's going to go off and the pasta's going to be done. Honestly, it has changed my life using her just for that. That's all I use her for. I don't ask her no other questions. I just ask her to set timers for me. And actually I ask her what the time is a lot. Like Joe must get so annoyed with it because I'll literally be like, what's the time? What's the time? And I'll also ask what the weather is, because look, these are all little things that can save us time. Like I'm not pulling up my phone and having to get the weather app up and sort of see for the location. No, she knows my location and she's literally just going to tell me, look, this is where it is today. And then I know I'm standing in my wardrobe while she's telling me and I'm picking out clothes to wear. It's genius. To be honest, she is a little bit outdated, I can't lie, with like all the new AI tools and stuff coming out. Like she doesn't know a lot, bless her, but she knows the basics and that's all that matters. Alexa, set me a 7-minute timer.
7 minutes, starting now.
I don't know if you heard that, but she just said 7 minutes, starting now. So, whoa, we need to get a wiggle on. Right, I'm going to finish getting ready and then I'm going to look at my Google Calendar and see what's next on the list. So it's currently 9:15. I've just woken up the baby and she's had her breakfast. Say hi, Nelly. Look there, look there. Who's that? So I'm now going to do my breakfast and then probably tackle this living space because it is out of control. Like there's dog toys everywhere. There's loads of stuff that needs loading into the dishwasher. It's just a whole mess. I just genuinely needed a total reset because normally a Monday is my reset day. And yesterday I was just feeling incredibly homesick. After my walk in the morning, I got up really early and went for a sunrise walk. And then I just got home and got into bed with Nelly because I was just like, I don't even want to face the world today. Whereas today, very much the opposite. We are just on it, we're ticking off all of our tasks and we're going to turn this thing around. So we are well and truly sorting my ish out. So I've got a very naughty puppy running around with a sock at the moment. Oh, now she wants to go outside. Go outside. She literally just played me. She wanted me to go to the door so that she would get attention and then she ran for the sock and wanted to play again, honestly. But I've just sat down to have my breakfast, so sorry Nelly, that situation is gonna have to wait, even though she should really be told off for stealing that sock out of the laundry. What I wanted to show you, because I'm just about to have breakfast and I always have my vitamins before I have breakfast. So I actually use this app and what's it called? I think it's just called like Habit. It's like a really cute app and it's got beautiful like colours and stuff and you can customise it. So this here is the app. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's literally habit tracker and then it has a colon and says planner routine. Oh, it actually needs an update. And I'll show you what it looks like inside the app. So I've actually got habits on here that I have chosen for myself and I've chosen the emojis, the colours, all the things, named it what I wanted to. So I've ticked off make the bed and cleanse because those are daily things that I must do. You can also change it. So like I've got one set up for the gym, but it's for 4 times a week and then it completes it for the week. So I don't have to do it like every single day. If you had a target for how much water you wanted to drink as well, you could put the specific meals. So it's really good. So right now I'm going to check off these 3, which is my vitamin C, omega-3 and my multivitamins. I've also got creatine on there. I take about 5 grams daily. I've got a walk. I will go to the gym, so that'll be 1 of 4. And a 12-hour fast, which I actually haven't done, and I haven't weighed myself for the week. I've got weigh-in for 2 times per week, so that's fine. We've still got plenty of time for that. But I won't have a perfect day because it wasn't 12 hours between finishing dinner and my snack last night to having food this morning. But oh well, that's just a juicy little bonus if I can get that. I always get my vitamins half price as well because I just don't know why you would ever buy them full price, to be honest, when they do 50% off so often. So I've got these multivitamins from Nature's Way. I've got Nature's Own, and that's my omega-3, which this one actually isn't a fishy, yucky smell. It actually tastes kind of sweet. And this here is my vitamin C, which is also Nature's Way. I used to get the ones coated in sugar, and these ones are actually way higher in vitamin C. So I'm like, why don't I just get these? And they were cheaper and you get so many more. They still taste good too. But my friend Lena actually introduced me to that app and I've been using it for over a year. I wanted to trial it at first because I was like, am I actually going to use this on a daily basis? And the answer is yes. So I first did a year subscription, an annual subscription for $7.99. That has gone up a little bit this year, but I bought the lifetime instead. Oh my God, I need to take 2 of these. So I bought the lifetime usage of the app, which was a one-off payment of $14.99. No brainer. So I have it as a widget on my phone as well. So that's on my home screen as soon as I open it up. And it just reminds me of all the things that I need to do, basically, that are important to me. And it's important, I learned this from my friend Lena as well, to keep them small. I put make the bed on there, even though I make the bed every day anyway, but it's just a small, easy win right at the start of the day. Not sponsored, not affiliate, nothing like that. Just genuinely love the app, and I'll link it for you in the description. So I've just finished up breakfast. It is now about to go 10 a.m. I'm going to do as much as I physically can down here. You're going to see in a minute, it looks like a bomb's gone off. And it's so funny because everyone always thinks my house is like tip top, but it has to be a mess in order to clean it and tidy it up, right? So it's the same in every home. Like we trash it. And then we wake up and we go, oh God, got to clean that up. My current plan is quick clean, try and walk Nelly before it gets too hot, work block, and then I'm not sure. We'll see where we get after that. So let's have a clean. All right, we are back from the walk. I wouldn't even really call it a dog walk because there was hardly any walking involved. She's got a new harness and let's just say she wasn't playing ball. She just wanted to wriggle right on out of there, but no, she's got to learn. So we pretty much went to the park, adjusted the harness, had some cuddles, sniffed other dogs. I didn't, by the way, Nelly did. And then got in the car and drove home. So it's not long gone 12 o'clock and I'm going to start my first work block soon. I have just remembered that I do need to pick up the Coles order. But today was all about getting my ish in order and I feel like we are getting there. Don't get me wrong, I think I started off really ambitious when I said at the beginning of this video, let's reset everything. No, we're not quite resetting everything, but we're going to squeeze everything that we can out of today and try and make it as productive as possible. So I'm going to do my brand outreach now. My goal is to do 25. I have a whole spreadsheet and system for that. So I'm going to head up to my office very shortly with an iced coffee and just chonk through. I actually might put a bit of music on as well and just like make it like chill vibes. I am still a perfectionist in recovery, and I need to remember that I don't need to do every single thing all at one time. Anyway, let's get cracking. I feel like a little check-in was needed because a lot has happened since we last spoke, which in this video it wasn't very long ago, but for me it was hours ago. So it's now 4 o'clock and a series of events have unfolded. So Nellie fell off the settee. Honestly, that dog, I can't believe it. She just tumbled off when she heard me going down the stairs. So I had to console her a little bit. She was feeling all kinds of sorry for herself. Then I had to go and get the Coles order. Then I had some lunch. Then Joe got home and bless him, he rolled his ankle really bad at work today. So we were chatting about that. Feel like everyone's just like injuring themselves and I don't want to be next, touch wood. So as I predicted, he has now gone to the gym. And very excitingly, amongst all of that chaos, I received an email from a brand that I must have contacted months ago, well before Christmas, and they want to work together. So that is just a reminder as to why outreach is so important. It may not be that they get back to you like immediately. It might not be within a day. It might be within a couple of months, but that's work for later down the track. So that's going to encourage me to keep going with that. I have also edited a reel and posted it as a trial reel, and I will share that to YouTube and TikTok in the coming days as well. I'm just really focusing on reusing or repurposing my content instead of trying to make so much different content for like all these different platforms. I just can't keep up. So that's my plan, guys. I am going to keep going with my outreach. We are getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to crack another Monty. I know they say you should only have, it literally says on the can you should only have one a day, but I don't really have caffeine unless it's in the form of a Monster. Do not recommend. Be more organised and wake up earlier. That's the key. That is the lesson from all of this. Thank you guys so much for spending today with me. My day certainly does not end here, but I will not bore you with the rest of it. It's literally going to be more outreach, cooking dinner, get on my walk pad, and that's about it. Post on socials. That's my life. I do definitely want to make a video which is purely resetting areas of the house because I actually have a lot of rooms, cupboards and things to sort. So maybe we'll dedicate a video to that next week. I'm really excited for that. I literally love cleaning, but the problem is I have to work as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.